Hey everyone, today's video is going to be very different. I want to share with you some of my free flow yoga sequence in the morning. I like to switch these up, but today I decided to do a lot of twists and turns. So I'm starting off my yoga sequence with some deep breaths, and I am just standing in mountain pose. So I'm making sure my shoulders are down and back, my head is raised, and that I am breathing in through my nose. Next, I'm bringing both arms up and I am doing a side twist to the right, making sure that I inhale when my arms raise up and exhale when my arms widen. Then I'm bringing my arms up, slight back bend. And I'm going to hinge at my hips into a forward fold. And this one I'm going to stay in for at least 5 breaths. With each inhale, you'll see that my spine kind of raises, and with each exhale, I'm able to fold a little bit deeper. I love this stretch because it really works on my hamstrings. So now I'm inhaling and coming up to a flat back. Then I'm going to exhale, go down into a plank first. Make sure it's sturdy in my plank. Then I'm going down, bringing my knees down first, then my chest, and I'm coming up into an upward facing dog, making sure my neck is poking out of my shoulders, and now into my downward dog. And in this first downward dog sequence, I'm going to take 5 deep breaths and just stretch out my legs. I like to warm up my body getting used to this pose in the morning, so I will just stay here for a little longer. I'm bringing in both legs and coming back up to a standing position, slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, back into my mountain pose. Again, both arms come up, twist to the right. Inhale, twist to the left. Trying not to move my hips. My forward fold, knees slightly bent. Staying here for a couple of breaths. I'm coming up to a flat back, taking an inhale, then I'm exhaling, stepping my right leg back and my left leg, and this time bringing down my knees and my chest and coming up into a downward facing dog. Great stretch for my back. And then I'm going straight into a downward facing dog, and I'm going to gently pedal my legs out. During my yoga sessions, I just like to really be in tune with my body. Whatever my body is feeling, I lean into that, and it just makes the experience even more enjoyable. So once I'm done pedaling my legs out, I'm going back in to a forward fold and slowly coming up. And this time I'm going to do a little bit faster. That was just my warm up. Back into mountain pose, shoulders down and back. Taking an inhale, arms going up. Exhale, turning to the right, just my upper body, stretching through my shoulders. Inhale, arms up, stretching again to the left, arms up, and then a slight back bend. Exhaling, arms up, and then I'm hinging at the hips into my forward fold for a breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, coming down, this time not using my knees, just coming low to the ground, and then coming up for my downward dog. slightly, I am bringing up my right leg into a 3-legged down dog, gently twisting my ankle, and then I'm going to flip over into an extended tabletop. I love to do this in the morning. It really just stretches out my whole side body, and I get to wake up my body a little bit more. Bringing my same right leg in to a low lunge, and I'll stay here for about 5 breaths. This is a really great stretch for me because it really opens up my tight hips, and I just really lean into everything I'm feeling and try to create as much space as I can with my breath. Coming out of that, I'm going to go onto my tippy toes and make sure my left hand is sturdy on the mat. My right hand comes up and out, and this is a nice gentle twist in a lunge. It's called a high lunge twist, actually. So once I breathe into that a little bit more, I'm coming back into my high plank, going down again, and then upward dog to downward dog, and to reset. Taking my left leg up and back into a 3-legged down dog. I'm going to gently flip over, extended tabletop. Going back into my 3-legged dog. Bringing my leg into a low lunge and gently stretching out the left hip inside my body. And this is as far as I can go into this low lunge. For now, the longer you practice and the more that you keep trying at it, you will notice that your body is able to give more and less resistance. So I'm coming up into my high lunge twist, making sure my right arm is sturdy on the mat, my left arm is extended up and over, and I'm just trying to open up my left side of my body and breathe into it. Coming out of that, I'm going back into my plank, down to the mat, and then up again for an upward dog, into my downward facing dog. From there, I'm going to step, walk my feet up to my hands, and slowly rise up. Now that my body is all energized, I'm going to do the whole flow again. Arms up, inhale, exhale to the side, twist, inhale, arms up, exhale to side twist, inhale up, exhale to slight back bend. Inhale, and then you're going to exhale, forward folds, inhale, to flat back, high plank, lower down to upward dog, and to my downward facing dog. Immediately my left leg is coming up and over into the 3-legged dog, twisting into my extended tabletop, coming back into the 3-legged dog, and straight into the low lunge. I won't stay here for too long, maybe about 2 or 3 breaths, and I'm coming up on my toes, making sure my right hand is sturdy, left arm is up and over, stretching that side of the body, coming out into a plank, down to the mat, up again, and repeating it on the other side. And if you notice now, when you're doing your lunges, it may feel a little bit easier. You're able to lean a little bit more deeper into your body. And this is just because I gave myself some warm-up rounds to get accustomed to it. And coming up for my last upward dog into my last downward dog. Gently going to pedal out my legs, stepping my feet into my hands, and I'm slowly rising up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Collecting my breath in the standing mountain pose. You can bring your arms up, hands come together at your heart, and just really take in all the sensations of your body, your heart rate, your skin, your breath, the feeling in the balls of your feet. Thank your body for your practice. Thank yourself to committing to this practice. Namaste.